Okay, so hold on. I hear everything. I hear you clacking away in the comments right there. I hear it. Now hold on, wait until I get into the thing. Maybe watch the whole video before you start clacking away at the comments. So, hello everybody, also ViChe360 here, self-proclaimed awesomest person on YouTube, and I do want to say that what do I want to say? I want to say that I want to start off by saying you saw the title of the video and you clicked on it anyway, so you know what to expect. So I am gonna say it's been fun. What's it been? It's been like 2 months already since I first downloaded and installed and was using Linux as my main operating system. But there's something I gotta do. I am going to convert back to Windows. And it may sound a little weird me saying that after giving them all that shit, but I am a social gamer. And what that is someone who games socially with other people, with games such as that. Like, I play Guild Wars 2, I used to play a lot of those games, but the conversion, even with the wine emulator, whatever, like, seriously, I can't tell you how many hours I spent trying to get Rocket League to frickin' work, and it doesn't even work now. I mean, I fixed that trackpad issue where I could use the mouse and the keyboard at the same time, but I still can't get wine to work properly. I've went through every comment board on the issue, and I still can't get the fucker working. So, and it's not just Rocket League either. It's most all games, actually. I've gotten Guild Wars 2 to work at a very, 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 very sluggish speed in comparison to what I can. Like, I have to turn it down to bare minimum to get playable FPS. And I spent too much money on this computer to have its horsepower gone to waste. So, as a gamer, I say nay to Linux. As a computer user, if you're using it for office or shit like that, then you can't go wrong with Linux. Linux has a lot of free variants for everything. You could do, like, this video, for instance, is gonna be, everything's gonna be done in a free program. All the editing and all that shit. And it's not just that one. There's like hundreds, thousands of different programs I could be using as well. But that's just the one I settled on. But it's just, there's so many good things, so many feathers in Linux's cap, but gaming is just not one of them. And since that's usually why I plop my ass in front of this computer every single day for gaming, I'm sorry, Linux, but I gotta say goodbye to you. And this will also benefit me because I could start using my Razer peripherals again, such as my Tartarus, which would be very nice because it has been a while since I've cradled that thing in my left hand. I'm not saying that Linux is a lost cause. I'm saying it's incomplete it's not at the state I want it at. And I myself don't have enough power, don't have enough, my voice isn't big enough. I can't affect the market. I can't make it so everyone changes to Linux, or that people start coding, like Razer starts coding shit for Linux. Like, for example, Microsoft codes shit for their cameras and all their other peripherals so they work 100%. I mean, the color's good now, but usually it's kind of crap. Anyways, like, there's a lot of shit that could be better, and in time, there's a lot of shit that will be better. Especially, we gotta give SteamOS a time to get headway. Like, I really think that Linux could be a viable option, and if when did I just hear something? I don't know. That's the ADD talking. Anyways, there could be a real, in the future, there's a real possibility that I will use Linux as my main operating system. In fact, I've had that thought from day one, pretty much. This is the first time I've done a full conversion for this long. I've had earlier computers on Linux, temporarily, and those were more or less better, I'd say, because I had a lot less games that I was invested in that were for Windows. But as time progresses, hopefully everything should start pointing towards Linux, because it's the ultimate in free open source software, and I really think that there is all the potential in the world for Linux, for everything. You could I've used a lot of different desktop environments, for example, like KDE, Cinnamon, XFCE, and even Unity earlier on. And those are just small parts of the system in comparison to the kernel and shit like that. And it just changes the whole thing. It changes the entire operation, the entire everything. So, and those are all free open source from different people and whatnot. So you could literally do anything atop the Linux kernel, I believe. I believe if I ever wanted to develop anything cool, like a system or whatnot, then I would for sure use Linux kernel as the base. I think Linux is just has the greatest potential, but for now, in terms of gaming at least, I have to switch back. I'm not saying that I will never touch the system again. I potentially will. I think Wine has it out for me, so I may have to wait till a lot more games are, a lot more of the games I play are 100% built for Linux. Because I tried everything. I saw message boards saying, try this, and then 50 comments under it, work for me, work for me, work for me. Never works for me. So I think Wine just has it out for me. Unless you guys know anything different, any special thing, like any special minor tweak that could just fix my whole thing. So, in conclusion, I want to say that shut up, Tristan. It's not because you said it over and over and over again. It's because I really feel secluded. I don't think Linux is a lost cause, and you shouldn't call me a hipster, because Linux has been around for a long ass time, a really long time. 98, 95, something earlier. I can't remember. It was in the 90s or 80s even. So it's been alongside though. Windows and Mac are the limelight for, you see everything, either Windows or Mac. They're the two clashing bulls, but Linux has been there the whole time, so it's not that I'm a hipster, it's just that, anyways, that's just rambling at this point. So anyways, oh yeah, I have one more announcement I want to say before I go. I want to say that I'm probably gonna switch back to Tuesday, Wednesday uploads. I might upload multiple times on those days, but I think those are going to be my upload days. Or maybe they're going to be my record days. I don't know yet. I know there's going to be a change because it really felt at that time, well, that whole week I did videos, it felt like I was just shitting them out. I wasn't really actually... Oh yeah, I got more announcements too, I guess, because talking about switching. Like, for example, Dink Smallwood. Hopefully it doesn't get too much traction on this channel, cause, unfortunately, I'm scrapping that because it's Linux only. Unless I find a variant for Windows, then I'll crawl my way back to where I was and then continue from there. But if not, I guess that we'll have to figure out a new RPG in its place. And I do own an RPG maker, and I know a lot of people do, so maybe send me out your games too. Like, I'd love to play any fan games. Not even about me. They could be... You could just have made a really cool idea or whatever. Like, when I first started making a game with RPG Maker, I was thinking of making time travel elements. Like, I know it's overdone in a lot of RPGs, but it just spoke to me. But anyways, all that aside, I want to say thank you so much for watching, and hopefully if you're a Linux supporter, you don't jump off the bandwagon just because I jumped off. And if you're a Windows supporter, don't give Linux hate, because Linux definitely deserves all the love it could get, and it deserves all the help it could get. It should, for gaming at least. For other parts of the system, it's already pretty much perfect. But, and also, one more thing before I end it off. Fix multi-monitor support. I know there's 2 monitor support a lot, but it's really awkward 3 monitors. I can't stitch 3 monitors together. I could stitch 2 of mine together, but not 3, so might have to fix that. Might be an NVIDIA X server thing they need to do, but get on it. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm gonna ask you to like it. I never ask for shit like that usually, but if you could go ahead and like it, or dislike it, or do whatever you want, maybe comment, just anything helps. Anything gives traction to the video, to the channel, to anything, to everything. So any publicity is good publicity, they say. So don't spam with hate comments, but you could spam with critique comments. Hate comments are just unuseful. They're not useful. Anyways, thank you, and with a million other people to watch, I'm glad you're watching me.